Laura, your unbeaten streak is now 10, the best in NWSL history. It was also the first game in club history where NFC has won after trailing at halftime. Take me through that first half. It was a little bit of a slow start, and the goal you conceded was a pretty good one, but I know it wasn't a pleasing effort from you.
Yeah, I think we said at half-time in the game that we'd actually done all right on the ball, and we'd created some half chances and had some shots on goal, but we weren't happy defensively in how we'd played, and we had a few frustrating bodies in the locker room at half-time, which, when we haven't faced that yet. We haven't faced being down at half-time in the locker room. So it was good because it was a tactical thing rather than a mentality or an effort thing, and I think we put it right in the second half, and goals change games, and I think the fact that we scored 2 goals so quickly changed the game really, and then from after the second goal, I thought we put them under a lot of pressure. I thought our play going forward was very good. I thought that we defended brilliantly from the second goal onwards, and soaked up the pressure, and then the third game pretty much killed the game off, and from our perspective it was nice because then we could make a few changes to get a few players off and give them a bit of a rest and stuff. So I think from that perspective it was good for us that we went 1-0 down and we were able to change it, and both teams had more chances in the first half to make the scoreline different, but thankfully we were able to pull it back and turn the result around.
It's crazy how quickly momentum can change within a game, because even the beginning of the second half, they had the pressure on really from the opening kick, and then it was 5 to 10 minutes in, that one run from Bev really changed everything. What an effort from her. It seemed like that might have been one of her better games of the season.
Yeah, I think Bev and Sid will constantly get questioned about their goal scoring, but I think it's what they do for the team, that if the goals aren't getting in, it's what they give us from a team perspective. And I thought Bev, when we had the ball, was a real threat, and I think Sid's a threat whether it be with or without the ball against the opposition because of her speed. Her hold-up play is getting a lot better, and there'll come a point where they match those performances with goals, and when that happens, both of them I think are going to be a scary proposition.
And then just minutes later, she makes a strong run to the top of the box and gets fouled just outside the box. It's about a half a centimeter, it seemed, outside the box. It wasn't quite a penalty, but Kim Little made it look just as easy as a penalty. What did you see from there? What are your thoughts on the sideline when you see Naho and Kim step up to the ball and the kind of the chances of that going in?
Well, I think attacking set plays, we do quite a lot of work on them, but I think central free kicks is the one that you probably do the least work on because you don't tend to get them that very often. But when you've got the calibre of Kim and Naho, and we've got left-footed players like Lou Barnes and Steph Cox who could step up, and I think the good thing about Kim's effort was she didn't try and hit it as hard as she could. She just put it in an area where she felt the goalkeeper would struggle to save it, and I don't think many goalkeepers would have saved it. I think it pretty much hit as close to the post as it could in the side netting, and that's what quality players can do, and when them two are stood over the ball, it fills anybody with confidence, I think.
2 games in a row now since the return of Steph Cox. You've seen her ability to make plays from the back. Not a lot of defenders provide that. And so how important is she to this team, and really how much she's grown in this season so far?
Yeah, I think Steph's quality on the ball is phenomenal. As an outside back playing in this league, there's not many better on the ball, I don't think, than Steph. And when we can get her in positions where she can cause teams problems, you saw it, a ball into Jess for Kim's goal against Western New York, and then her ball into for Kim for the goal for Naho at the weekend. She just is got class about her. She can play off both feet. She sees passes. She sees runs. She understands the game. And she came back to us last year post pregnancy really quickly, and we were sort of a stepping stone for her to get back into the national team, and I think she's proven it in every game that she's getting as close to her best as what she has been, and I think she's going to keep progressing. I don't think you've seen the best of Steph Cox yet. Back
to Sunday, the 30 minutes where you really took over in the second half, I think it maybe be as close to the ceiling as this team can be, with just how quality everything was, and going from a goal down to 2 goals up. Do you get the thoughts in your head, man, we can stretch this to 90 minutes? It's a pretty special proposition.
I probably say that to the girls every other day. Is the day we put a performance together for 90 minutes will be the day that they come off the field really happy. And I get asked quite a lot, how do you keep the girls motivated with the run? And the motivation is we haven't done anything yet. We haven't achieved anything. We haven't accomplished the targets that we've set ourselves. We've done, we've ticked off a few boxes so far, but we're way off that yet. We haven't even got 50% through the season. And I think the biggest challenge at the moment for us is to put a 90-minute performance together. And if we do that, I truly believe the result will take care of itself. And I think we've shown flashes in pretty much every game we've played of some of the quality that we possess. But you're right, if we put a 90-minute performance together, I think it could be something that's really, really special. And I hope that, in a way, we put that 90-minute performance together when it really matters. And who knows when that might be.